So today I'm going to go over a couple items that I purchased ahead of time about a month ago or so. Some of these items are still available online, so keep an eye out for them. I will put some links to the items down below, and I'll also tell you where I purchased these items. First item I'm going to start off with is milk. Now I bought powdered milk. I bought it at Walmart, and I bought it at the local Stop and Shop. And I bought that a couple months ago, and I only could get, I think, 4 or 5 boxes of it. So this is the next item that I actually found, and this was actually, I believe it's just ultra high temperature pasteurized milk, and it's shelf stable. This is good until November 2020, and I want to say this was like $3 or so. I bought this at the Stop and Shop. This is going to be very hard to find now, probably. They were selling this at Walmart as well, but when I looked online, it was not available online. It was available in store purchase as at the current time. So keep an eye out for that. And I use that. I use that for baking. I use that for putting in my coffee in the morning. If I were to run out of the whole milk that I get at the grocery store. The last couple times that I've ordered milk, I have not received it. I have gone to the grocery store since and got it, so it is still available. But something good to keep on hand. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen with the food supply chain that's still having issues with certain products? That's no different. The next one here, same kind of principle. My wife uses this in her coffee, and this is the So Delicious organic coconut unsweetened milk. We put that in coffee. She puts it in certain things that she bakes, certain types of breads, and even she put it in a cake the other day. It was actually really good. You don't even notice a difference. And those are a couple dollars if you purchase them. I want to say $2.50, $3. I usually buy the refrigerated version, but that is equally good. I don't taste a difference. We also put it in our fruit smoothies. We do drink a lot of smoothies, frozen berries with chia seeds and almond milk, as well as some orange juice and other things like that. And so that works great for that. And I want to say I have like 12 bottles of that. It won't last forever, but just nice to have in case we can't end up buying it anywhere. Here is a great purchase. This was on Amazon. I actually would try not to get the fruit and cream. I would want to just get the traditional Quaker Oats, but this is all they had in stock at the time. And last I checked, this was still in stock. So I'll put a link down below for Amazon. That's where I purchased this. And this gave you, I think it's a total of what, 58 or something, 48 packets that you get in this. And it was very cheap to buy this. I can't remember the exact price, but it was very affordable for the amount of servings that you got. Now the next thing here, I'll do 2 of these. I like to have orange juice. I don't have it every morning or anything like that, but it is nice to have fresh squeezed. Now this is obviously from concentrate, not as good, but you know, if you want to have a craving for orange juice, then these are good choices. Tropicana here, Ocean Spray here. I bought these on Amazon. It took a month to get them, but I did get them, and I bought, I want to say 60 of these little packs here. They're good for the kids. They're good just to have a small amount. You don't have to have a big bottle in the refrigerator. These are shelf stable, and these are good till September of 2020. This one's good till August. So this one here actually came in, like, I want to say a 48 pack or something. It was a big cardboard box wrapped in plastic, and I had no issues getting this. Now here is Gatorade mix. I happen to like the strawberry one. I ordered the strawberry, but I got 3 of the oranges delivered. The orange mango is okay, but it's not as good. So you can look into different powdered mixes. And the nice thing about powder mixes, this makes, how many gallons does this make? A lot of gallons, I know that. Let's see. Put a set on it, how many gallons it makes. 4 scoops is 1 gallon. There's 63 servings in here. 1 1/3 of a scoop makes 12 ounces. So you can do the math there. It doesn't tell you. I think it tells you online what it makes. But anyways, relatively inexpensive. And you don't have to worry about storing tons of Gatorade bottles. You can just store the mix and all you'll need is water. There hasn't been any water shortages that I've known about this whole time. So something to keep in mind. Dried mixes. Doesn't have to be Gatorade, it could be any of them. Here are the Chewy bars. Now these are a variety pack. I don't usually buy stuff like this, but I said, you know what, for the short term, something for the kids to have, something for me to have every once in a while. And there's a whole bunch of different flavors in here, and there's also the dipped ones as well. And there's quite a few, 58 granola bars in here. Now as far as coffee goes, I usually have, I buy the Vermont coffee brand. I think it's Vermont Coffee Company. I usually buy their bags at the grocery store, but I wanted to buy some bulk. So here's a 5-pound bag. I also bought some cans. I've got this one on Amazon. I did buy a bunch of Trader Joe's cans, and I think they were 2.5 pounds per can. I don't usually buy that, but it was a good deal, and so I ended up stocking up on those because you really want to have coffee if you're a coffee drinker, obviously. So that's my first choice here. Personally, I also have green coffee beans, and I have a roaster and a grinder. So I like to buy whole beans. Green will stay longer. The roasted ones, I don't know how many months you get out of them, but we use a lot of coffee. Here is the next best thing. This is a really good instant coffee if you like instant coffee. And I use this for actually, if I go out camping, if I just feel like kind of lazy in the morning, you can just boil the water. You don't have to clean out the French press if you didn't clean it the day before. So these are a really good choice and very good coffee. You could buy this caffeinated, decaffeinated. You can buy it in single servings. I'll show you what they look like. They're a little more expensive, but they are very handy. And you can also buy that in just in a bottle where you measure it yourself. Most of these products I've tried. This one here, I actually have a couple of them so far I've used up, and these are really good. And basically how that works is you open this up, you fill it with hot water, and then you drain it, and then you dump it in a fry pan with some olive oil or some butter. Really pretty good. Not quite as crispy as the frozen ones I usually buy, but I was pretty impressed with these. And I bought these when they were really cheap 2 months ago, and then they spiked in price. I'm not sure what the current price is, but don't spend a lot of money because they are usually pretty inexpensive. And you can usually buy these at Walmart as well. I bought these at Amazon. This was a hell of a find. This is a big container of ghee, which is just clarified butter, keeps indefinitely. 64 ounces, and this I want to say was $13. I got this at the local ShopRite, and I bought 2 of these, which is all they had in stock. Very hard to find this in this big bottle. You can find it in small bottles online, and it's very expensive. It's usually $13 for a small bottle. But the nice thing is ghee keeps indefinite. You don't need to keep it in the refrigerator. I do usually have clarified butter on hand that I make myself, and I usually keep it in the refrigerator, but you don't need to. There's no fat in it. So I'll tell you a little bit about my experience with the different places I purchased food from during this whole pandemic. But we'll start off by soups. These are my next things I purchased. Bear Creek soups. I just tried this one out the other day. Really pretty decent for a powdered soup. Better than I expected. I put a little salt in. It doesn't need any salt. It was too salty with the little bit of salt I added. So this one's actually really quite good, and it makes a half a gallon of soup, and it weighs not very much. It's 11.2 ounces. So it doesn't take up a lot of space, and I don't know what the actual shelf life is on it. January 13th, 2022. So that's pretty good shelf life. I have canned soup that I purchased at the grocery store ahead of time. I usually have some on stock on hand anyways. We like to have a chicken noodle soup as well as like chicken noodle with rice and things like that when we're not making our own. So I tried to order some from Target and they all came smashed and dented. And luckily I contacted Target and they refunded me. I wasn't going to get more because I figured they're probably all going to come dented again. So that was my experience with Target as far as canned good goes. Now I bought a bunch of stuff on Amazon that was canned good. I didn't have any problems. Everything came with no dents. Well actually the Gatorade mix came dented, one of the cans, and they refunded me for one of the cans and then sent me a new can. So that was really nice. Target did refund me, so I had no problems on that end. And I've had other problems with Target as well, but overall the experience was pretty good for being able to get, 2, 3, 4 days you can get stuff shipped from Target sent to your house. I had one of these exploded. I had a couple other things, a potato bag, it popped, and I had a couple other problems, but they took care of everything, sent me new things. Oh, I didn't get olive oil. They sent me olive oil. I never got it, as well as a 5-pound bag of sugar. I never received it. So I have not tried this soup out yet, but this one is pretty good. They also have a tortilla chip one, and they also have a few other ones, like a potato. I did order them. I haven't got them yet, and I'm going to try them out because this is actually pretty good. And it also says that you can add fresh garlic, onions, or broccoli to it, and it will taste a lot better. And I tend to agree because this is definitely a good base, and this does have broccoli in it, but it's lacking compared to homemade soup. Now these are some of my all-time favorite things I purchased, and they're like 99 cents. I bought a lot of these from Walmart, and I bought some from Target as well. They seem to have these pretty well in stock everywhere. Creamy garlic shells, those are really good. The cheddar broccoli spirals, I'm a real big fan of these. These are our favorites for me, my wife, and the kids. And the Alfredo broccolis, it's okay. The noodles kind of stick to the bottom of the pan a little bit. It's not as easy to make. So look for these, the Knorr pasta sides. They have a whole bunch. That brand has tons of different things, hollandaise sauce, different powdered mixes and things like that that are really good. Now these are just some of the different items that I bought. I will show you one more item that I bought. And that's the Utz brand potato chips. And these are just, I think they're 1 ounce, 1 ounce bags. And it's kind of nice for the kids, that way they don't go crazy overboard eating a ton of bags of chips. And these are cheap too. I bought these ones on Amazon. Now I bought those, I also bought the sour cream, and I bought barbecue, a couple other ones, and they seem to be lasting pretty well. Who knows exactly what's going to happen or how long any of this is going to last. I think they say here in Connecticut that it's coming to the peak. But once they open up, who knows what's going to happen. I'm not too worried about any of that. I'm currently not working. I'm currently home. I have not got a stimulus check. I have not got unemployment or anything. So we'll see how that all goes. I just did my taxes last month. I had to pay for that. I am expecting a small refund this year from the federal, but I did pay the state. So it would be nice to be either working or getting unemployment or something, but for the meantime, just trying to work on projects around the house. I have the garden going, and yeah, so we'll see what happens. But hope everyone's staying safe and healthy, and I hope you enjoyed my video today. These are just some of the items that I've bought. Like I said, I'll put some links down below for Amazon and Target and Walmart, and the Amazon ones will be affiliate links, so keep that in mind when you're buying items on there. But I hope you have a great day, and God bless.